trying to kill some peeps, and hopefully Genius at Work might come back, but... And yeah, I'm back with my thing. This is Joe Bomb Squad. Therapeutic rants. Yeah. And he dropped an item and I wasn't able to get it. Awesome. We're gonna come up with a topic, and it's probably gonna be something stupid, but I'll try to work it into something a little bit more elaborate, and I'll try to get more things that I can try to do, because that was really vague, but I don't give a shit sometimes. Oh yeah, it's this broadcast is brought to you by Muscle Milk, and milk muscles, and it's a muscle milk. It's muscly milk. Yes, got him. Awesome. How's it going? One viewer, got your back. If it is Genius at Work or somebody different, let me know. Put a message in the comments, or in the comment section, or the message section. I don't know how I'm doing. I'm gonna figure it out. Like, but I'm not doing YouTube well. Yay! Awesome. There we go. Got him. Awesome. He's dead. Yeah. I went to the store, got thing, and I got muscle milk for myself, and I got also things for my hailstone. That's cool. All right. Yeah, I know. It's muscle milk. It helps my muscles. I know. I already took a bone and joint supplement. That's the reason why I'm trying to build up myself from nothing. I just recently took a bone and joint and like basically it was a bone, and it wasn't a multivitamin. It was a bone, muscle, and whatchamacallit, it's a bone, muscle, tooth, and fingernail promotion supplement. So I recently took that, so my body's probably like taking in vitamins really, like, I guess I wanted to take another vitamin, so I took a joint supplement. Got him. But yeah, I took I got some muscle milk. It was delicious. It's still delicious because it's still sitting right in front of me, and the ring of binding. That's cool, I guess. that's what I got. 'Twas delicious, and awesome. I gotta go up and get him in the kill shot. Got him. Yay. Now I have to go tune my spells and hopefully find another bonfire, because I'm tired of actually taking these guys out. It's actually a good idea to take these guys out, I guess, but maybe there's a bonfire over here, I guess. There's just something next to the fog or something you need to... Yeah, I need to get a human effigy. That's basically what I'm basically doing, trying to do. But I think the human effigy is probably going to be somewhere over there in that area. So but yeah, yeah, that thing is, if there's a human effigy, it's probably somewhere off in this direction right here, and not in that direction right there with the boss. So I'm thinking that it's probably, I probably just should go back and do my spells worth something or something. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And we're gonna come up with a topic, and it's probably not gonna be religion, because I don't really feel as though I need one sometimes. I like the morals sometimes of like Christianity and Buddhism and Hinduism sometimes, and also even in Muslim faith as well. I've read most of the stuff, but I don't really find it to be like, I find it to be more I guess if you kind of put them all together, it would be like the history of something, but I don't get it. It's just, it's kind of like more, I mean, there's so many things that people would call yeah, it's the woman that it's like 1,000 something, I think, something like that. But I want to get enough to be able to level up to where I can banish all those dudes, and then at the same time be able to get an effigy. So that's, I got 7,000. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can. I don't have any spells attuned, I guess. I'll need another one. I have burnt, no items to burn. Okay. I'm just trying to do stuff. That's all. Trying to do different stuff. Trying to get all those guys out of there, and through that entire walkthrough, basically through that entire going up to the thing. But yeah, I think I got kicked off offline because of my stagnance in the game, I guess, because I was sitting suspended for like an hour and at least 2 or 3 hours. So I'm gonna take my first sip of muscle milk though, because it's delicious and wonderful. And it's actually good because I don't drink milk. Don't drink a milka. Don't drink a milka. It may sound like my bones get a certain amount of things, but I take supplements, so, and also I take vegetable supplements sometimes too, because I'm not into the whole getting bulked up and stuff like that, because if you think about it, it's like, I don't know, I don't like to bulk up a lot. I just like to do like minimal workout and not overexert myself, because I've done that before, and when I overexerted myself, I broke my leg, and I had a the hardest bone in my body, basically, and realized how little I actually ate, and how much more I actually needed to eat, and also take supplements and different things like take oxygen in, and it just kind of to be honest, I guess it's got milk proteins, but it doesn't have milk in it, and that's what I like about it. That's cool. It's like the plasma of milk, I guess, or something. But yeah, it's like a vanilla cream, I guess, and It's got a little bit of a tingy taste, a little bit, kind of. Like it's like a, yeah, it's a little bit chalk, but it's not really like, it's not really anything that I can notice, and that's the reason why I drink it. So it's good. And no, I'm not trying to get a brand deal because I don't really give a shit about brand deals. I want charity to do charity stuff. Yeah, it's a supplement drink. It's not like a it's not like a meal replacer like Smoothie King or something like that. It's like a it's a different thing. So I don't know why I'm not but yeah, we're gonna do this, and it's gonna be cool. All right, I'm gonna go get the human effigy, I think. Or actually, I'm gonna go. First, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I know what to do. I'm gonna level up first, and I'm gonna level up one level.
Seek soul, seek the lest this.
Level up once, and hopefully she's not too high. It's 4,000. I think the human effigies are about 1,200. That's what I remember. I think. Let's see. Let's go to agility. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to get some bleeding defense, vitality, strike, agility. There we go. There we go. Agility, right there. That hurts. I mean, that helps with agility, so I'm gonna turn that one up. And then I'm gonna go get a human effigy from. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Exhaust her dialogue. Yeah, the female merchant. She Oh, I mean, didn't know that, so I'm gonna do that probably. But other than that, it's cool, I guess. Let's see. Oh, wait, shit! I pressed the wrong button. Sorry. But yeah, let's talk about a topic. Seeing as how I talked about religion before, talk about spirituality now. Spirituality, because religion and spirituality are two different things, and a lot of people don't realize that. I'm gonna go to. I can't go there. I'm gonna go here because I don't want to go there just yet. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. But yeah, all right, yeah, it tastes like smothered eye of round chops. Delicious. And also hummus, because it's taco brand hummus, or it's just basically hummus with cumin in it.
Take these if you want them.
Covetous silver serpent ring.
My name is Melentia. You're a stranger to this land. Oh, we get as strangers these days. Everybody's gone and run off. Dranglegs been a pile of rubble since the war, thought long, long ago. And the giants crossed the sea. Seemed like the battles were never. Poor folk like myself have nary a place to sleep. That's why I keep all me things right with me. You may travel light, but methinks you bear a burden of your own.
Snap.
They say these trees grew from the remains of the giants.
Okay.
Each carcass sprouted
Yeah. Yep. Spirituality is a good thing.
But you know what they also say? Don't believe what an old hag says.
Yeah, it's cool. It's understandable. I understand.
It's high time that I pick up a moose.
I knew it.
I'll get for you next time we meet like that.
There's another spell, and I want it. It's Miracle. I gotta heal myself immediately. I'm probably gonna have to put that one and the other thing. It's 1,500, and I'm gonna get it. And I'll just come back and get the human effigy because I can come back and get it. And see, wait, the human effigy, where is it? It's 1,500. And I have 1,400. Nice.
Thanks kindly.
I'm gonna let's see if I can get it, because I want to get that, and then I'm gonna get, because I wanted to get the spell before I and could I? No, I can't do that. Let's see, wait, I gotta. Oh, that's a weapon, I think. Yeah, that's a weapon. Alright, cool. Alright, so I'm gonna go right here, and since I... don't know much about our spirituality, in my opinion. As soon as that, it's as good as anything else, provided you take it to moderation. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I'm thinking in moderation, because of I don't know. I guess I kind of don't like speak like I don't fluently I don't currently have a religion that I call my own, I guess. So I'm kind of spitballing sometimes, I guess, and but yeah, I'm kind of spitballing sometimes when it comes to religion. But in the same sense, I realize that that I do make an impact, because I mean, I do get comments that aren't or messages at least that aren't the coolest, I guess, sometimes. But that's not what, neither here nor there. I'm trying to like, but I guess what I'm trying to say is got it. Got it. Okay. And there's another dude right there. But let me get this item first. Life gem. Yay. I think I have like 50 life gems already. But yeah, talking about a game like this and talking about spirituality is probably like the worst thing to do for people who actually don't really play video games. But but in the same sense, I don't think that I'm actually causing that much harm, because I mean, what harm could I be causing? There's actually references of the Lord and stuff like that. But I also see that that sometimes it can be taken in vain, I guess, as far as what people can actually see. These games, I don't know, they don't speak to me as on a religious level, so I just don't actually correlate the two. But also but talking about it is a good thing, I think. Everything in moderation is you're right, everything in moderation as far as religion and all that other stuff goes, but let's see, how many do I have? I have 2,945. Oh yeah, I went into the traveling thing and she left. Awesome. Alright, so I'm gonna go there now. But yeah, I never thought about with a Thin Bloodborne has a lot of Catholic references. Yeah, it does. It does have a lot of Catholic, but it has a lot of like old Catholic, like before King James references. And I think it has a lot to do with certain cultures, I guess, that were lost to times, and certain people that were lost to the ages, I guess. And also, I think this makes me a lot more curious about history too. In the same sense, it's like where did they get all their inspiration from, or where did they get their like all these different kingdoms and stuff like that. Because it has to be based on a little bit of the lore itself probably is based on a little bit of fact. Because, and also too, people have actually been proven that there were actual giants, like not really like huge crazy amount of people, but it's been proven that they actually did unearth a skeleton that was about 8 to 10 feet tall, I think, like that. And I'm not sure if they who's this?
Oh, there you are. I'm here in Majula thanks entirely to you.
Oh yeah,
The only thing I can offer is pyromancy. But if that might help you, come to me.
pyromancy. I have no items to reinforce. Damn it. Okay, let me give her some equipment. I'm gonna give her my helm. I'm gonna give her my old Irish helm, and I'm gonna give her... I'm gonna give her one of these too, and that's and hopefully she likes it. Oh, I have to give her at least one. I'm gonna give her my old. I'm gonna give her this one, and that's it. All right, cool. And then debatable. There's a proof that the giant story may have been either faked or at least misleading. Well, I think that it started off as a whatchamacallit, but that's the point though, is like I'd say like it's hard to explain, I guess, sometimes, to be able to say like all that stuff actually might have existed at some point or another, but it might have actually been a birth defect, or in a certain way a certain genus that people I'd say explored in a certain way, but then got to thinking that it wasn't a thing. So I guess that in a way it probably was a forced, I guess, sort of a giant, I guess, that people can mess around with breedings, and people, like I say, like people breeding, I guess, people like multiplying. But I think sometimes that's basically where people got we don't mess with that and stuff like that, sort of way. But I think also in that same sense, it kind of is the reason why some of those places are lost to time, and like different kinds of life and different kinds of people all kind of went just up in the air, kind of not really existing anymore. Or take Mayans for example. No one knows exactly where they went because there's no history saying it. But also in the same sense, they lived in a jungle that was surrounded by predators sometimes. And also the blood in the air too. If they were ever giving self-sacrificing or kind of sacrifice, or if they were as even close to as violent as they say, the way that they disposed of their bodies probably was to feed them to different animals, or even to burn them. And the smell itself, as the roasting flesh goes, there were very well been giant. There very well could have been giants, but back in the day. But I think that it wouldn't have been more like they would have been more like an orc-sized giant, like a 7 foot tall, 8 foot tall, 9 foot tall, maybe 10. I don't know, within that range, like 9 or 10, 9, 10 or 8, something like that, like in that average height area, like I think. I don't know, but that's basically what I think about it sometimes. I think about a whole bunch of different stuff, like, and I don't like, I really want to get a pyromancy flame. I got another one, I got Miracle, but I want to get it, and I think that's probably in the next area.
I'm always here, so come and see me when you're in town.
Yeah, see, people try to say like there's different pseudosciences and stuff like that. And technically, I'm a skeptic, so pretty much everything is a pseudoscience to me until you actually like look into it. But it makes me like so much more like in-depthly interested and stuff like that. But I don't even know if this person is the same person. Is it the same person? Because they went out for a little while. Is this genius at work? I don't know, but yeah, that is something that I'm stupid about, and I'm not going to that lady. I'm going to. She's gonna hang around the bonfire. Where's she at? Where'd she go? I had 2,900, nothing to do it with, nothing to happen. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that for sure a fact that they existed. Oh, there she is.
Oh, come on. He's on the cheap for...
Buy an item, and I'm going to buy an item. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna go back and... It always wears off, so I'm gonna do it as close to those enemies as possible. So, and I'm gonna go over here by this bonfire and travel. And the reason why I don't travel all the time is because I do actually like the lore, and I really do like looking at all the stuff and actually interacting with the environment. So that's usually the reason why I actually play video games. So, like to interact with an environment and see where this whole idea is going, I guess. And so I don't actually travel a whole bunch. Like even in Fallout 4 or a video game like that, I never travel. Science in general has been very misunderstood. And this is true. Well, see, that's what I think sometimes people actually do, is they extract information sometimes from a and I don't actually believe that any experiments were done at that actually doesn't sit well with me sometimes when people say that it's like, oh, if people didn't do experiments back in the day in those terrible times, then they would have never gotten the information. I'm like, I'm actually assuming that there's more of an accumulative knowledge over what people actually did. It's just getting it all in one place, I think, that actually mattered. So also it's like, it's not like, as in like wartime, like they didn't make that many advancements, and because they had wars without advancements. It's like if they had known that you can get a finger like infection and then die from it, because yeah, I've gotten a hand infection and almost died from it. So so yeah, that's pretty much what like so there's like very true things sometimes, and like it's like why did this man die or something like that. It's just like, well, he's got stuff up his arm, so you could assume that the wound itself, he got infected from him sticking a knife in it because he thought it would actually help. I don't know, it's just to me that I don't really like I find skepticism that's the point, though, is I think that it's more of like getting it all in one place, like making sure that a lot of people know about it, like making sure that a whole bunch of people know about it. That's literally what's kept us from evolving so many times, is like, it's like not knowing that, oh my god, maybe you shouldn't pour out blood in the gutter, or it's like maybe the reason why that dog is sniffing your vagina is probably because you're menstruating at some point, or or maybe you shouldn't teach that kind of stuff to your children, even though you know that it's not that actual thing. Like, it's like maybe you should, you know, it's like there's so many things that people actually were like, it's actually having to do with the way that we treat our dead and the way that we actually dispose of our dead as well. Because just because of putting stocks in the ground and stuff like that, it can actually literally destroy either let's say like you'd have to take into account a whole bunch of different stuff, like economies, the way that where that cemetery is put. You can't put a building for at least as long as whatever it is, like, or as long as that cemetery stands there, or forever, or as long as those people remember those dead bodies, or as long as those people who are alive become dead, or anything like that, or anything. I'm not saying that you shouldn't like I'm not saying that they should move those bodies at all, but I'm saying that like think about the economic impact that basically just dealing with dead people has actually like put a hole in anyone's pocketbook or anything like that. Like, and also being dead is bad for business. Being dead is bad for economies. Being dead is bad for a whole bunch of different stuff. Like just being dead, just someone being dead, literally is the worst thing for an entire economy, because it can actually attract animals in a wilderness environment, or it can attract corruption charges or anything like that throughout an entire. And it can make a snowball effect and basically call for uprisings from different people who basically who've been waiting for a situation to where they could actually do stuff. I'm not saying that has ever happened, or that stuff doesn't happen with good people on the other end of those attacks or anything like that. But also I think that basically, going back to what I said earlier, was the medical knowledge of someone, of just actually like saying this. But where? They drank from poor education. Well, it's not exactly poor education because it's a river, I guess, and anything goes downstream, I guess. But also too, in the same sense, I think that people that are downstream obviously get the blunt of that. And this, I like it. All right, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna shut up now, and then I'm gonna do this. I think that it's hard to actually go through those kinds of different situations when you don't know what's going on, when you have no idea what's going on, and people in some other countries sometimes think that it's unnatural for us to be living so long. I think that it's unnatural for people to actually live longer lives because they believe in guilt and pain and suffering and tribulations and a whole bunch of different things like that. In some ways, people actually think that that tribulations are a way of showing one's I'd say dominance or social status in a certain way. Like, I mean, that's the truth, and in the way that sometimes that actually turns into the point of which we get entertained by, like seeing all this stuff and seeing that, like, even though this stuff is fabricated, some of it's based on truth, and some of it's based on the fact that some places, whether they be dry or not, or are close to a sea, or even worked around or something like that, realize that the closer, more cities and the more things we have as far as what's the word, the more things we have as far as like big buildings and stuff like that, the more we dry out our soil, like the more we dry out our ground and cause sometimes for erosion in some ways, and in some ways that actually can cause major earthquakes or minor earthquakes. Realize that it doesn't, if something bad is happening to the ground, something bad is gonna happen after that. It's like it usually does not come in ones. Like disasters don't come in ones because of the mere erosion from, I guess, there's so many things to actually be talking about when it comes to different stuff like that, and how to, like, not just properly educate but properly prepare. Like, people can be educated all day and say that like you can be educated constantly and just be like completely educated. Oh, I'm so educated. I know all this knowledge, and I came from all these books, and that's good. But people need to learn how to be able to apply that, I think, and really, it's always happened whenever there's a lot of work on the road done. It's usually land just won't give any more. Yeah, I know. It's actually happened like that. And we had we had a couple of of land sinkholes in New Orleans. A couple like it was like a few months back, or not even a few months back, I think. I feel like get like I have a second viewer. Thank you, man, for showing up. If you want to message or become part of this conversation, you can. Just message me, or if you're watching on your phone or something like that, then that's cool too. So just keep watching, I guess. And but yeah, I've noticed. Yay, Jesse, how's it going? I don't know you, but what's going on? But yeah, okay. We're talking about it went from, yeah, I thought so. I mean, I didn't think you like immediately when you came in the chat room. I didn't assume, but but I assumed that some people check on their phone. I don't know anyone. Yeah, I know. I don't know you. That's cool. Oh shit! I gotta freaking get back to this. God damn it! I'm just gonna kill him. Got him. Okay. Alright, yeah, no, you don't know anyone. So, Jesse Bedell, I say awkward things sometimes in stupid in fun situations. I say very awkward things. So, so that's me. And, I'm Joe Bomb Squad. Joe, basically. And, cool. That's awesome. I might check you out. That'd be good. That'd be good. It's a cracked blue eye orb. Son of a bitch. Yay! Awkward club. Fun, 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 fun. Son of a bitch! Alright. Alright. So I curse if you're underage, or if you're close to what's the word? Not old enough to be cursing because of your mom or something like that. Okay. Actually, I'm just getting into the thing, and I actually heard that this was kind of a good game. I picked it up and I saw the things on it. It's not too shabby on the graphics, and I think they do a pretty good job with the motion controls. A pretty good job, but not the motion controls, but the controls. But yeah, the motion controls basically. But I can do really stupid shit right there. It's fun. It just happens, man. It's funny. No, I actually really like the artwork and stuff like that, and I really like the suit when I picked it up. So the suit of the dude with the armor and stuff like that. I just want to find out if I can get one with a green aura, or I can actually And also, I've been playing Zelda a lot, too, so... But also, I realized that eventually it turns into a dress-up game, and I don't really like dressing little boys. So it's like... So it's cool, it's good, it's fun, but then I'm giving it to my nieces because I'm not 15 years old. I love Zelda, I really do. He's older. I really do love Zelda. It's really awesome. It's one of my favorite games of almost all time. But I can't dress up little boys, and I can't. It's just it happens. It's okay. But I overdid it. Dark Souls 2 is fun, but I overdid it. You overdid it. It's fine. No worries. We overdo things sometimes. One time I drank way too much on live stream. I noticed that I did, and yeah, cool. I am 30, and I am yeah. Yeah, but I just that's the reason why I'm giving my Switch to my nieces. So I'm gonna realize that all those the games that they're good, they're awesome. Oh no, it was fun for me because I'm really stupid and idiot and funny when I'm drunk. I'm not like a dumb drunk, I guess. Not like a dumb drunk, but like I'm not like I don't get hasty or too unrelenting when I'm drunk. I get stupid and funny sometimes. But I wasn't really as drunk as I one time got, I guess. And I got drunk. I'd say like the worst time I got drunk was when I was in my friend's car and I wasn't having fun at all. Like I was drunk, so drunk that I wasn't having fun at all. Like I didn't really throw up, but I spit up the beer that I was drinking because it was way too warm. And I don't like drinking warm beer, so that's the reason why I keep it cold and keep it to a minimum too. So but yeah, I wasn't having a good time. I had just we had just gotten like basically kicked out of karaoke. Not kicked out, but we had gotten we basically had to go because we couldn't find a parking spot, and we weren't able to find a parking spot. No, actually, I've never done that. I've never done that. I never blacked out. It is stupid to do that. I kind of phased out of remembering something. I've done that before, but I've never blacked out. Like yeah, warm beer is terrible. Warm beer is very terrible, and I've drank it before. Even as opposed to hot beer, it's actually worse than hot beer. There's actually hot drinks, and those are good sometimes with alcohol. Even but a room temperature-ish beer, man, that's not great. It's not great at all. And what we would do sometimes is, or what I would do sometimes, and what my friend would do, is we would. I think you browned out. No, actually, I didn't. I just forgot. Basically, I didn't really like. I just I remembered the whole time I got home, and I remembered afterwards. But like there was an hour period where I just forgot like the whole situation, and I wanted to forget because it wasn't the greatest thing that I ever experienced, and I didn't really like it. Oh, I've drank sake. Sake is fun, but that's the reason why I like sake. I do love sake. I really do. Not as oh, I drink it all the time. No, my brother sent me some when he was in the Air Force, and I also got some from a bunch of different places around town, and all in different occasions, obviously. But it's not cool to be drunk and then have those little small things, because you'll spill it all over yourself. And I've never done that, but I'm sure that's something that you would do, or I would do, or anyone would do if they were completely shit-faced on sake. Just my imagination. I have a really active imagination, by the way, and I have really low health, and I should probably not be fighting this fight without health. There we go. On a special occasion when I'm in a Chinese restaurant, you know, sometimes when I'm in an Asian restaurant, really, I think I'd pretty much drink sake on any occasion. There are actually Vietnamese restaurants in my vicinity that I've been to that actually do sake, and they have it's kind of like an Orient experience, and I know that it's like kind of like cheap, I guess, and they don't really actually get you like the great sake. But when you're paying like freaking oh man, when you're not paying like out of pocket like terrible costing amounts, it's a lot easier to say that okay, we're having still a good experience now. It's really great. Oh, my favorite whiskey, it's a tie between it's a tie between either okay, because I know that there's great whiskeys out there, and I know that there's amazing whiskeys that I've tasted, and literally can't remember because I was basically not let's see, wait, I wasn't like educated enough to actually remember them, but yeah, my favorite whiskey has to be either Knob Creek is awesome. Knob Creek is really good, and also I like Tullamore Dew because it's kind of, but also the most bang for my buck I've ever gotten was Jameson before it got hiked up in price. Jameson, it was fun, it was cool, because I like playing drinking games. I love drinking games, and I played them with my friends, and we played them over at where I stay sometimes. So it's the reason why I wanted to get like a microphone or something like that eventually. That would be fun to me, and we could just play video games or play stupid fun drinking games or something like that and record it or something like that. But or record it and mic it, I guess. But also too, in the same sense, you'd have to take into account people getting completely plastered, and because I have friends that get plastered sometimes, and I don't. I like them no matter what, but they seem to sometimes like not argue, but disagree, and then yeah, I'm not a granddad, but I am an uncle, so there's that. But yeah, not a creepy kind of drunk. I get like, it's like, ooh. No, it's actually you're concentrating on everything sometimes. Whenever you're on whiskey and you're kind of trying, so it's like. Yeah, no, the sweeping attacks are terrible. I hate them, and I want them to go away. But they do. They have them, and also too that the guy that does a bunch of stuff. He's I hate him too. I hate that guy because the red guy, because he pissed me off like on 3 occasions when I faced him, and he beat the shit out of me. And got him. Okay. Uncles for life. Yeah! Awesome. We did it. We're so amazing. Yeah, I decided that I'm gonna be like the cool uncle. Of course I decided that, and that's not actually what happened. But so I just decided that whole thing was gonna happen, and but yeah, I decided that I had to give my my Switch away to my nieces, and it's gonna be their Christmas present. They don't know that yet. They don't have YouTube. I don't think. I hope they don't have YouTube, because I hope they're not watching me, and I hope they're not actually incognito or something like that. But I hope they just watch YouTube Kids and that's it. That would be great. Oh, the hitbox is in 3. Got him. Okay, well, I like this because of the art style. I mean, I like the whole barely gleaming. Just make sure, shut your best off melee. Just my opinion. Good stuff, melee. Just my opinion. Well, I mean, yeah, I think so, but I have to build up my agility a little bit faster and a little bit longer sometimes, because I'm not good at actually dodging those sweeping attacks unless I'm dodging unless I dodge like it completely far back, and like my instinct is to roll backwards, basically, and just instead of rolling to the side sometimes, because I realize that rolling backwards can sometimes get me in a lot of trouble, because of I mean, I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going on this one. I mean, for right now, it's gonna be good, and I think it's the reason why people actually got into the series as well, too. Like I'm gonna actually play this. I'm gonna play Dark Souls 3 and see how they changed it from Dark Souls 2, and then I'm gonna play Dark Souls 1, and I'm probably just gonna come up with some sort of amazing build that I can come up with. Because I know there's builds in here, and I know that's basically the whole reality of what cosplay is. All right, I'm gonna run around and then die probably. Yep, I died. Try rolling forward with an angle. Yeah, no, he's a little bitch. He likes to do stuff that's douchey to you. Because whenever you're rolling forward, he's like, "Oh, I'm doing a sweeping attack," and you're like, "You son of a bitch! Can't believe you did that." But yeah, yeah, I know. I've heard it's the reason why people actually got into the series. That's what I've heard about the actual game, and I heard that there nothing but like positive things and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't feel like doing this anymore. I'm gonna go. I can't. Dark Souls 3. If you're going to make to go full magic, don't put points on anything but intelligence or like a bad time. Well, I think that if I kind of I'm gonna have a bad time no matter what, and because Amster dies a lot, and I do things that are stupid sometimes, like run full force into this dude, and keep running and go this way, so he walks that way, and then run this way, and then run off the entire thing because I'm a fucking idiot. But no, actually, I meant to roll into the area where that was like next to him, but I didn't do that. I'd say like I'm not too keen on the Dark Souls community, I guess, or the Dark Souls opinion boards or anything like that. But I find this game actually pretty fun, and yeah, thank you. I pride myself on my dives. Actually, this is the reason why I'm actually out here, is because I want to become a professional Bloodborne and Dark Souls diver, and I'm just gonna dive into whatever, like bog or swamp or bay, I guess, that's actually happening right here. Because I don't get this whole it's like I think the whole reason why people are seeing this like sunset, which looks fucking beautiful, is because they have fucking metal all over their bodies. The community can be toxic. Yeah, I know. Any community can be toxic, though. I mean, any community can actually make me wanna punch a wall, I guess. But I don't do that. I don't punch walls. Not unless they're like cardboard or walls, and I'm just like, look at me, I'm breaking a box, and then I laugh at myself, and it's funny. Or I get in a box and act like a cat, you know, that kind of stuff. Whenever the universe kind of got you in a tizzy or something like that, or whatever. You know, just like lolcats or whatever, or just like lolcats them or something, or armored lolcats. You know, it's funny because if they get mad or something like that, or say something that's stupid, holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me? Yeah! It's an awesome fucking... That's what I do. Holy diver. It's my thing. I'm not really holy, but it's a diver. I'm diving. But I love that song. And also like a whole bunch of metal. And I almost walked off the side of the edge of that thing again, but it's okay. I'm gonna... I do karaoke, and I love it. I do karaoke. R.I.P. Dio. And long live, whatchamacallit, what is it, Killswitch Engage, the redo, you know? Yeah, these bastards are coming for me now. I'm gonna... Old Knight Ultra Greatsword. Awesome. I'm gonna use that. No, I can't use that. I'm sticking to my guns. Sticking to my shooty guns. My shooty McShooter guns. I did something stupid. That was just dumb. Alright, great soul arrows. You're gonna come on, you're gonna come on. There we go. Thank you very much for the props, Jesse Bedell. Son of a bitch, I almost did it again. God damn it! But I got blinded by the props. Blinded by the props. That was terrible. I'm not gonna say that anymore. Yeah, I know. I like it. I like Killswitch Engage though because of their other songs as well. They don't. They kind of sit with me, and I got their stuff on my Pandora sometimes. Listen to their songs on the tube of the U, you know. I do a lot of stuff, so yes. And I like their video too. It's funny as shit to me because it's hilarious. I like it. So, and also the dude's gone. Yeah, I don't have to deal with this shit anymore. Yeah, it's awesome. There's another dude. Is he right there? Yeah, he's right there. Is there an item? No, there's not. I have to wait and keep going. Alright, yeah, it fails. It's kind of like a more of like a harmonized metal, I guess, or something like that. I appreciate. I'm a connoisseur of different metals. I like different metals. I was actually in a stint. I was into rap metal a little bit sometimes. But then I stopped liking whatchamacallit, I stopped liking what are they called? Yeah, I know. Best just to run. I know it's best just to run to the boss. Son of a bitch. That's what happens when I run to the boss sometimes. When I do stupid shit and try to linger all these fucking dudes out here, but not lure, not linger, lure all these fucking dudes out here. I misspeak sometimes, so that's okay. That's what happens when I run to the boss. Everything happens when I run to the boss. No, whatchamacallit, let's see here. But yeah, I'm a connoisseur of metal. I like the metals. They are goods. Yeah, this happens. It's alright. I'm gonna try to see if I can oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not even gonna go in there or anything like that right there. I am gonna put on my ring of whatever the fuck it is because I'm gonna put on equipment. I'm gonna go to rings. This one that's fucking done for. Boost attacks when HP is low. Fallen foes yield more souls. Cool. What else can I do? Ring. Blue steel. Let's see here. I'm gonna raises maximum HP, raises stamina recovery speed, additional reduction of enemy poise. What is your favorite type of metal? I'd have to say, right now my favorite type of metal is I'd say because I have a friend that's in a metal band, so sometimes I'm actually, like, every once in a while I'm kind of like what's the word, I'm kind of like I'm kind of either a little bit okay with what he's doing, or I'm a lot of okay with what he's doing. Like, it's like, I actually do love Buckethead. I watched him. My friend watched him live, and I watched him on YouTube because I did not feel like going to a concert at all because I'm an inside body sometimes. Yeah, it's not metal at all. It's like, it's literally just riffs. But that's what I live for sometimes, is riffs, and also double bass drums as well. I'm actually, I love other things than metal. I don't have to just love metal. Jeez. Metal must interact with other things sometimes to be able to make a beautiful symphony of things that are amazing. Like when the only time that I actually enjoyed a non-metal song or non-metal song with symphony orchestra was a No Leaf Clover from Metallica, and that's the only time, because that was the only good song to me that they actually had after a long while. It didn't really stand to the time sometimes, but jazz fusion, yes, of course. Yeah, of course. Actually, I actually like a little bit of jazz every once in a while. But I'm not really into the fusion kind of guy. I'm more like Silverchair had his day a little bit. So yeah, Silverchair did not age well. Limits HP reduction when hollow. Okay, cool. I'm gonna wear this one, and then let's see what can I have on my quick thing. I gotta get rid of this, and I gotta wear something else. But it's like the only thing that it's like 51. I'm 51 at spells, and I can't fucking wear anything else, and it's bullshit. I'm gonna get somebody to fix my garments or whatever. Covenant ring for the Apostles of Blue. It doesn't really do anything. Right now I'm getting into techno and electro swing. I actually do like electro swing a little bit, but too much of it, and I know there's a lot of it, but too much of it is just, it's like the kind of like it starts to sound like a fart noise a little bit sometimes. Like if they don't vary it up with the amount of things. Yeah, I know he can. But I'm very yeah, he wants me to do like 12,000 souls to be able to repair one ring. So I'm gonna see if I can get some souls, you know, at 1,200. But yeah, basically I try sometimes to be able to enjoy a lot of music, but Aphex Twin is good of electric. I actually find because I have an actual Aphex Twin. I had that phase kind of in the early, the late 90s, I guess, from that whole, like, I listened to Prodigy and a whole bunch of different other things like that. Like, it's like it was really bad after a while. It got extremely bad. It didn't really age well because it was like in your face and everything like that, and you're like, oh wow, it's like this new rock is in your face. Where are they going with it? And they're just like in your face again the rest of the time, and you're just like,
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of I kind of just stand toward like my favorite right now is overwork. Like I love overwork. It helps me study. It helps me draw. It helps me do stuff. Yeah, I knew I was gonna die. I was scared a little bit actually. But yeah, I'm laying down right now, so I need to stand up because I'm already in an hour and 5 minutes. I like what's the word? What's that? Okay, FX20 is ahead of its time, in my opinion. It is ahead of its time, but also too, I'm not actually that much into techno anymore. I'm more into and electronic. I mean, I'm more into like melodic electronic, or like electronic music that can be translated into piano or something like that. That's basically what I'm into right now. Is like overwork, which basically is like an orchestra in itself, but literally it's just like it can, all the notes can be played on piano, but like can be like easily transformed or transferred to piano, or and I was actually wanting to learn piano probably eventually at some point. I'm just trying to that's what he does. What's going on? Oh yeah, I know that. But Apex Twin, I guess it had like a it had like a whatchamacallit, oh shit, okay. Remind me again about Aphex Twin, because I've heard like a couple of, like 3 or 4 of their songs, and not 3 or 4 of their songs, but I remember 3 or 4 of their songs, and I'm not like I'm blanking out on it. All right, okay, I stand corrected. All right, I stand corrected. I'm kneeling to the I'm pleading, I guess, to the peeps. But I'll try it out. But also too, I'm more into like if somebody screams on a metal thing and it a little bit scratches, but the rest of it kind of goes into this like Nightwish. I'm sure I have. What's their? I know that doesn't translate into text. You can't really like hum one of their songs. But all right, cool. Send me some links. Thank you, man. And also, I'll send you some links for like bands like I've loved Pierce the Veil for as long as they've been around, and I've loved let's see, but also too, I'm not like too familiar with all of their songs because I don't memorize songs a lot. I memorize melodies and I don't memorize songs because I'm just that way, I guess. God damn it. But yeah, I'll send you some. I'll leave some links for you to check out too. This has actually turned out to be a better conversation sometimes than talking about spirituality and history and stuff like that, because that's cool. Awesome. Thank you, man. That's really good. It's really cool. But also too, talking about this artwork, man. It's like, it looks like tiles and shit, or whatever. But the sunlight's only coming in on one way, so it's kind of weird. So glad I have Estus Flask. That's awesome now. It's like five of them, and they're like it's actually something now. Yeah, no restrictions. Let's talk about uh oh with the I want to do like that meme shit, but I can't fucking figure out the goddamn line. It's like I wanted to do that meme shit, like that that one meme stuff that goes oh shit, I don't remember the line. I just remember the amount of volume it's at sometimes. It's this old dude with the voice with the oh man, I just want to do memes. It's fun. I watch Gus Johnson a lot sometimes too, and it's fucking hilarious to me. And the way that he's just like, he just does, not really does anything, but does yeah, I watch Just Gonson in his meme team sometimes. I'm not really his meme team. It's a funny yeah. Yeah, that's no. It's the oh man, no, it's not a song. It's like a it's like a commercial, okay? It's a commercial with an old guy, and he's that one's funny too. That one's pretty funny too. But whenever like something just randomly happens, or like you're just in a thing or in a stint, or you're in like you messed up part of the game, I think about that actual meme, and then it keeps me going sometimes. Like I realize that it's like it's not that bad, and it's like it's really great, and you're having a great time. Just keep going. It's fun. So I think about that, and think about stuff that makes me laugh, and I think about stupid shit because it's funny. Yeah, Chuck Testa, or the Life is Good. I like Chuck Testa. That one's funny. What about they played it at like an insane amount of volume or insane amount of bass, I guess, and it was fucking hilarious. It was the greatest one that I've ever. It's like a dude talking about something that you would hear on an infomercial. It's like an old guy talking about stuff that you would hear on an infomercial, but he's explaining something, and he's like the blah 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 or something like that. That's the one that I'm getting on the line. Yeah. Awesome. I defeated them. All right, I'm gonna get back my stuff. I think I'm gonna But yeah, that's the one I like, and that's not just the one I like. That's the one that I really go to sometimes. Like it just reminds me that everything doesn't make any goddamn sense, and it reinforces my beliefs sometimes, or my wants, and I want to be able to stay unchained. Son of a bitch. He did a fucking goddamn thing there. Stop licking my toes. God dang it, you cat. Standing up, so it's you goddamn bastard. It isn't the diabetes guy, because he goes, and hey, Genius at Work, how's it going again? Me and Jesse Bedell had an awesome one. No, it's cool. You're leaving, man? Alright, okay. Alright, cool. Alright. See you, man. But yeah, also too, I do like talking about spirituality and religion. Genius at Work. If you want to talk about that stuff, we can talk about that stuff. But also too, I'm gonna have to mix in some memes and some stuff that I like talking about as well, like stupid shit and dumb stuff, because I mix in that stuff all the time, and I really do that because it keeps me from because I can overload on information sometimes, and I think that having a good break of information, or being like this isn't something you'll learn. This is just something that is funny, and I'm sharing it with you at this certain given point in time. And that sounds like that's cool and all, and I do like talking about history and stuff like that too. But also too, I do want so badly to sometimes just talk about the most lamest, randomest things, like metal music or just anything that I can think of sometimes. But that's also too the reason I think that this makes sense, and I like it. My internet cut for a second. Oh, dude, I did not realize. No, I did not realize you. I realized you were here, but I didn't realize that you were actually putting in the and like I thought that you would chime in at some point or another. But yeah, I think that actually has a lot to do with the ways that I'm gonna find a correlation between the two. All right, cool. Okay, I get a correlation between the two. Think about this. The fact of memes and different things like that are individualistic jokes based on civilizations that people think could be lost in time, or like say for instance, like the rule of thumb. I know it does not have anything to do with the way that anything bigger than a thumb you can't beat your wife with. That's like the most terrible fucking euphemism I've ever seen in my entire life. There's like so many different rules. I guess trying to come through with different cultures renditions of what they think the big question or the big thing is, the big answer, I guess, is not really a big question, but thinking about what those memes mean, I guess, can also kind of speak to the if it could be said that the Egyptians made the first cat memes in instance. Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, that's cool, because, I mean, you want to, like, well, they did, kind of, because the hieroglyphics and stuff like that, I mean, that's kind of a meme in itself, I guess. But, I mean, and also, that's a bit, that's a bit overstated, I guess. I mean, or understated. That's a bit understated, because, I can tell, I'm just gonna stay in here and do this. Well, I don't think that they made the first cat memes. They made the first cat memes that stuck, I guess. And maybe everyone else enjoyed the fact, or maybe the fact is, through those sorts of, I'd say, what's the word? Preservations of media, I guess, or preservations of different things. I'd say that the first. Let's say that the first or not the first, but the first recorded domestication of a cat, I guess, probably happened. Because I mean, I really think that that's the reason why they kind of hate us in the same sense, is because they're wild as fuck. Like they're like. That's awesome. It's the greatest. That's the greatest. And some people would say that that's the greatest meme of all. Some people. I've heard rumors. No, I would actually lay down and distribute treats accordingly. If they actually were the gatekeepers of hell, son of a bitch. Like if they actually were the gatekeepers of hell, if I convinced a bunch of people, then I don't think that I would actually run. You son of a bitch. Oh, god damn it. I misgauged how tall he was. He's a fucking mammoth, god damn it. It's a huge dude. It's a huge goddamn dude. He's all He's all there and junk. But yeah, if I didn't convince a bunch of people, if they actually were, then I'd be like, hey guys, what can I do to help? And why is all this hell talk happening? I wouldn't really care, because I just don't care. I mean, everyone's always been trying to realize that I'd say that a lot of times heaven and hell have a lot to do with different rivaling factions of people who don't see eye to eye, I guess, sometimes, in my opinion, sometimes. I don't know. But speaking seriously, I guess that's kind of how I envision it. It's like, if anyone was to cause the apocalypse, it'd be literally like this, like, it'd be like a cafeteria fight, basically. It'd be like, that's what it'd be like. It'd be like, oh my god, this dude, did you hear what he said about this dude? And he's like, oh my god, that dude didn't even know what he was talking about. And it's like, what? He doesn't know what he's talking about? I really like that dude. You bastard. Oh my god. Oh shit. Blah, blah, blah. And then hellfire because somebody burned a body. I don't know. That's basically what I think heaven and hell pretty much are. It's like the constant, but also too in the same sense, but yes, that is the greatest meme of all. I would actually watch that stuff because I constantly rib on what is the actual meaning of, and also I take schizoaffective medication, so yes, I do take schizoaffective. I know I laughed right after I said that. Dude, I'm gonna eat popcorn and fucking steak at the same time. I swear to God, if the apocalypse happens, because literally it just means it's the end of the world, right? So you could just like, we could just like get on a ship, you know? Because obviously somebody's been working, you know? Somebody's been making a lot of stuff, and I really do love these brick patterns and stuff like that. They're awesome. But also in the same sense, like, you have to understand that that's like that green stuff on there is like fungus. And like we're right next to water. Like it's the reason why you're dying. This dude's like hollowing out and turning green sometimes. It's like, it's not because of anything that's happening. It's not a curse or anything. It's like, you went downstairs too much. You didn't take a shower. No, I'm just playing because I'm going along with the lore of the land and stuff like that. So, fight in history when almost the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. Yep, basically, everyone's gonna upsell the shit out of it. Yeah, they're gonna sell tickets to it. Trust me. They're always gonna sell tickets to it every single time. Did you know that people watched the Civil War and like had picnics and shit? They watched it. Like, they were watching the Civil War. They watched that shit. Like, the apocalypse will be televised. Because everybody's going to want to see, you know? If there really is an apocalypse. Everything dying, if there's nothing you can do, might as well sit back and relax, enjoy the moment. No, not just enjoy the moment, but enjoy a wonderful picnic that you made beforehand because you were walking to the Civil War and you realized that you were doing that beforehand. That's basically the amount of thought that goes into that kind of stuff. And that's what I've realized is the people who are okay with the amount of stupid bullshit that happens every single day, including us, I think, is probably the people that'll make it out alive. And also, yeah, back when it was happening during the day, like literally there were people watching the Civil War happen and they were eating food and they were like, holy shit, this is awesome. Like, yeah, it's fucking insane, right? Like actually happening. Not like, oh, Civil War reenactors. No, actually happening. People were sitting down that didn't have a stake in it at all. They didn't give a shit about either side. And they were just sitting down watching because they didn't know the reason why they were fucking fighting all the goddamn time. They were just like, okay, people disagree with each other. This dude disagrees with this dude. This dude disagrees with another guy. Oh, okay, there's black people on one side. And there's no black people on one side. Or there are black people on both sides, and they're still dying. Like, what point does that even serve? Like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here. I don't even care about this stuff. I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy my mutton or my freaking tea and biscuits, or not even give a shit because they were fighting each other. It was so stupid, man. It was dumb. It's hurtful and hateful when I think that I just went backwards. I'm stupid, but I'm going in the opposite direction because I'm going to somewhere else. I just like wanted to see this bricks pattern stuff. Yeah, it's still stupid because they don't realize that that their voices aren't being heard when they're fighting. You know, it's like the more you throw or you block those tear gas things, the less people are actually going to listen to you. And in the same sense too, I think that people do fight for their rights constantly all over the world sometimes, especially people who are like, take for instance those tribes and stuff like that that freaking that no human existence has ever talked to. You don't know what they do. You don't know how they do it. They're not judged by whatever is going on, or the Amazon tribes basically, and all those different things that they showed, like all those, basically all that stuff is just to make you look at something else and be like, oh my god, there's an alien there, we have to go there. And it's like, or oh my god, there's a thing there we have to find, we have to go there. And it's like, oh, that's really cool, but kind of like hang back for a little bit because you don't want to get shot with arrows, or have an entire civilization of people of about, I'd say, like 200,000 to maybe 300,000 sometimes, of people kind of pissed off at you for just walking on their on their lawn. You know, like you don't want to, like, I don't know, I don't get it. It's just they think that like what they're doing is like conserving animals, but in some ways they're like paving the ways to be able to have different animals as pets, I guess, in some ways. Like all those different people that are having all those exotic pets and shit like that. It's like, think about the amount of cool stuff you'll be able to have. Like, I'd say like it's like 100 to 1,000 years from now. Like, realize that eventually those reflexes are from trauma. You have to realize it's a reflex from trauma learned from a generation before, or a generation, or like 4 or 5 generations before. It's sometimes the reasons why animals look a certain way and they're not really inbred. They don't really. It's like it's really weird. And also too, it's like there's people that are doing a whole bunch of different stuff from, like, when it comes to I'd say when it comes to like, let's see, I lost my place, but I don't give a shit, but it's fine. I realized though that that I think all right, okay, I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go after there. I just upgraded my stuff, but also too, I go into thoughts sometimes and then I don't actually come out of them. I'm gonna come out of this one. It's gonna be great. And but yeah, like mostly like let's see, like like people who live in like dystopian areas, I guess, or who take care of themselves and in some ways are able to take care of other tribes and different people like that. They're gonna come into an area of actually let's say civilizating people and different animals and different things, and within those problems, or within those not problems, but areas of and is this a real Minotaur, or is this like a dude? It looks like a dude. Yeah, it's a dude. That's awesome. It's got a bunch of hair and stuff. It looks like a freaking lion. That's great. But But yeah, there's a whole bunch of different civilizations that are actually doing much more for the environment than we could ever actually do. Or even befriending, like think about animal husbandry. Like think about the amount of shit that we do as far as, I'd say, if everyone here is American, that we do that's fucking terrible. But it's kind of badass actually. It's really badass. There's like a bunch of hair on him and stuff like that. He's like or he's not hair. I think he's actually wearing a headdress maybe and a mask probably. Okay, but he's also part lion. That's weird. But or not part lion, but he's actually like his I don't know the scientific term for it, but he's cool. But yeah, that's basically the things that I've been thinking about so far during my day, and thinking about that stuff gets me really hungry, and usually I like to go eat some hummus and some vegetables. No specific brand. No specific brand. Yay, you're dead, but you're not dead because you have a little bit of life left. And don't like you for it. Okay, I have to press triangle. I have to press triangle. Son of a bitch! I did it again. No! 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 No, 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 walk around the gold stuff. Walk around the gold stuff. I'm cursed, I think. Alright, damn, you're doing a better job against these guys than me. I'm getting destroyed by them. Yeah, I'm like... I was like, really I was really like okay at... God damn, you son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Get away from me, cursed thing. Or person. Where are you? Did he go down there with me? That would suck, dude. I really wanted to get some freaking souls. Oh, no, he's there. Yay. Awesome. Okay, I gotta get some freaking health. I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna run away. Run away, run away. I'm gonna run away. He's going really fast. I'm gonna run. I beat him! Yes! I beat him! I did it! Amazing! Yeah, I know. I just realized that that I got like whatever percentage, and this fucker's gonna kill me if I'm not careful. The statue by the log has a key. Yeah, I'm trying to get away from this motherfucker. God damn it, little asshole. Alright, which statue by the log has a key? Statue by the log? Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, I get it. The one that I just came from? Alright. I gotta unpetrify so I can kill them and get the key. Oh, you son of a bitch. I hate this shit. I'm gonna go to the bonfire and go level up now. I can't use bonfire, rest of bonfire. You know, I'm just gonna run back. I'm gonna run back and go to the other bonfire. There's a thing up here. I'm gonna go run to. There we go. Let's go to this bonfire. And hopefully I didn't die. Alright. Yay. That was fun. Let's keep going. But yeah, that's like, there's like a whole bunch of shit that's happening like off camera that people don't see. And I think the reason why is I think that certain powers that be, I guess, upstairs are not upstairs, but upstairs as far as influence are trying to protect them, I guess. And that will have a lot to do with what we consider as a social norm or anything. But I mean, in the same sense, I think that it speaks volumes when you actually like do make a certain form of media. And like this stuff, this is really awesome to me. I really like the statues, I really like the columns and stuff like that, and it makes me want to think about more in architecture and more of like a perspective in my own work sometimes. And that's the reason why I get certain tattoos that I think are actually meaningful. Like I got, the first tattoo that I got was of a dog, because I got bit by a dog. I was on my back calf. And then my second tattoo I got was of Gur from Invader Zim, because I'm getting whatchamacallit, Zim, I think on the back of my neck or on the back of my my back or something like that, or part of my back. But I'm gonna put them all over my body, I guess, a little bit, and it's gonna be a cool art thing, because I am an artist, and I'm an artist. So, but yeah, that's basically the reasons why I kind of like consume this kind of media, and it also with all those memes and everything like that that's actually happening, that's part of a social construct or an individualistic experience. I think that being able to express that amount of kind of it's not okay, or I'm not okay, or I'm not okay because of not just this, but like key allows that you get from the statue allows you to free a merchant that sells boss weapons for boss souls. Oh, that's badass. That's cool as shit. I want that spell. That friggin' spell that scorpion lady has. Oh my god, that would be amazing. Alright, I'm gonna go back and get it, I think, after I do a bunch of stuff. But I'm gonna go back to here, I think. And that's it, yeah. I'm gonna go back to here. Yeah. Alright. Let's do this. Let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. Yeah. Oh, that is hummusy taco-y. It's taco-inspired hummus. It's really good. And it's got pico de gallo in it. But of course I'm probably going to have to add bell peppers because, I mean, it's pico de gallo. And onions as well, because it's got mostly tomatoes in it. And cumin. Yeah. But yeah, Jesse, keep coming in, keep chiming in. And I think they're correlated too. I think I think both those stories are correlated, which y'all said. I'm not gonna do anything until you actually say something, Jesse. Oh, she's not here. That's fine. Oh, gotta run now. Holy. Yeah, it sucks. Oh, damn it. I saw Jesse's name down in the comments, and I was just like, wait a second, she's gone. Why am I celebrating? Awesome. Dumb thing I did again. Great. But oh well, that's cool. All right. I think yeah. But I think, yeah, it has a lot to do with that. I think that preserving social norms is kind of a big thing sometimes, and being able to preserve that for future generations to be able to understand, and because that's kind of what the last generation did for us a little bit, with all those songs and memorabilia, and pretty much trying to tell you about the whole times during the day and the way things were and the way people actually interacted with each other, or the way that they interacted with other people. I mean, there are certain perspectives and the way that people actually saw those things, I guess. I don't know, or saw people, I guess. I don't know, but it's just good to be able to have reference sometimes. to be able to cross-reference different things and to be able to because within that I think lies a confidence that you can or the confidence that you can and it's really cold in here. I need to turn the heat up, but it's fine. Alright. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Alright. Quit it. It hurts. Cat's at my feet being weird. Well, yeah, that's true. What? If you were brought up by a certain way and had to learn that way for years, and then the next generation have completely acted against it. Yeah, whatever. They'll eventually come to their senses. Or they won't, and they'll realize through their mistakes that, or through any of their, through our mistakes, or through their mistakes, or through any mistakes, that there's a difference of opinion, and you can't be the savior of everyone all the time, or you can't be you can't please everyone, basically, that whole thing. And I just forgot that item. It's probably not going to be there when I show up again, but are you goddamn serious? Alright. Great soul arrow. Yeah, I'm not really pissed at my dad or anything like that. I kind of showed my dad that I'm to be something to be proud of, I guess. I'm not really pissed too much at my dad, I guess, or anything like that. Only pissed at my dad for doing all that acid when he did, because or maybe he's just waiting on dentures, basically. But that's basically what. That's the basic reasons why I'm actually angry at the generation that came before me. It's because they did too much acid. Oh shit! I did not realize that was not a thing that I could back into. God damn it! Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it! But yeah, I got a ring on that stops me from losing my life when I'm hollowed, so I don't have to get as many human effigies. So that's cool. But yeah, that's basically what I was actually talking about, and realizing that we have to preserve our, because, I mean, the way that any of our generations after us, that's for them to actually decide, I guess. I mean, the way we appreciated something isn't the way that someone else is going to appreciate something. Like, it might be the reason for a catalyst in your life, or it may be a reason for you look at that shirt and you're like, wow, I really appreciate that symbol because it means a lot to me. Or I realized that meant a change in someone else's generation, and I appreciate that change because without it, probably I would have never been born. Or, I mean, you know, all that other different stuff. Like the last generation starts to appreciate the first generation, or the last generation starts to appreciate the generation that came before its media, but understandably so too. Realize that media came from someplace as well. I mean, I'm not saying that I would constantly act on some sort of thing, but it's like I would never. Let's see. like to say I would never, I say I would never allow a brand to define me. I would never allow because of the things that have actually happened to my family, or happened with my family, or happened around my family, or sometimes like I'm Native American, I think, with most of the things that I am, but also too I'm Irish and Scottish and a whole bunch of different stuff as far as things go. And my grandma is actually buried near Scotland Yard, and not in Scotland Yard, but there's like a plaque, I guess, on her for her, you know, and I'm probably gonna go see it eventually. So I have a huge amount of family that I don't even know about sometimes, and I'm probably gonna meet them eventually by doing this, and that's in some ways the reasons why I actually want to, you know, I actually want to be able to reach out to some of them, and not just. Got him. Okay. Good about the dragon. Two legs. I've actually tried that sometimes. So what would you say that would have? Popular YouTubers and celebrities allowed to brands define them, or well, I mean, everyone does their own stuff. I think so. I think that everyone does their own things, and they allow. That's just my thing, I guess. I'm not gonna allow another brand to define me or to tell me what to do, I guess. I want to make my own brand, and I want to be able to push it wherever I want to. This is America, and I'm not gonna push anything before I find out what's going on in the city or with people or around them, I guess. And I'm gonna be safe as well, because I'm not just some dude that likes to go run around and put a stamp on everything, or run around in a city that basically has a littering problem and put stamps on the back of stop signs. It's just like, dude, you're kind of making the place look weird, you know? It's like, it's dumb to me. I'm not gonna run around and try to litter or something like that. But I'm just gonna I'm gonna try to see wherever I go. I think I'm gonna try to see something new, I guess, something cool, and something. I'd say there's a lot of Celtic in my blood, so I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I'm actually there's a lot of Catholic in that Celtic sometimes. So there's a lot. So there's a lot of people that wouldn't mind seeing me spanked because of my beliefs. But it would be my own family, and most of the time they would be sending me home, and but I tell them every single time that I will not be chained. I am not a pigeon. I am not a fly that you would tie a rope around. And they would just smack the shit out of me, probably. But that kind of abuse is laughed at in the Catholic culture. No, I'm not. What? So this is not SOFS? What's that? So this is not so family safe? No, I mean, no, they wouldn't say that it was not family safe, but I would be disrespecting the shit out of their culture sometimes, and they would probably hurt me because of me disrespecting the fact that, yeah. Oh, the Scholar of the First Sin? Yeah, this actually is Scholar of the First Sin. This is actually Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. I'm and Broken Rolex. This is yes, this is that thing that is, and I'm sorry I did not actually notice you in my message boards, but I'm gonna say that that makes me a little bit adept to not talking sometimes. But yeah, I'm actually paying attention to this video game sometimes, and also ranting and raving about different things that are in my culture and family and stuff like that. So yeah, I have a lot of different cultures and families in my blood, or in my heritage. Like, not really blood, I guess. But yeah, he's gone. Awesome. I can take him out now. So run directly under his legs as soon as I get to him, right? Alright, Gene, right, yeah, I killed them too much till they went away, actually. Most of the nights, actually. I killed them too much till they went away, and I can't fucking lock on to these dudes. But yeah, I killed them, and I killed some of them. Let's see, wait, I killed, I just farted. But yeah, I'm gonna pride myself always on being able to be constantly awkward, and as awkward as I feel like being. So. Well, I extincted a lot of enemies because I'm trying to get to this dragon without actually dying. I'm gonna... Got him. Okay, yay! Alright, and yeah, I actually have broken garments. I'm gonna go see if I can go to get my souls now, and I'm gonna do that at the moment. Run as soon as I can reach the top of the stairs. Alright, cool, I'll do it. Let's go. Alright, I'm gonna kill, I think, I'm not gonna kill this dude, but I'm gonna run right into him so he gets... Alright, run. Son of a bitch. This is funny as shit. Yes. Son of a bitch, I can't do it. Oh my god! I did not notice that happening. Alright. We're about hour 53. I'm gonna go to like a 2 hours and 10 minutes, and then I'm done, I think. Because I don't know why I did that. I have 31 souls. Yes. But yeah, broken Rolex. That's what I'm doing right now. Is I'm trying to kill off most of the enemies by extincting them, and then I'm trying to go forward and surpass these masters of. Yeah, I know. They're not required. I don't feel like I have. I know. But I'm trying to get souls, so I'm gonna run up, gather my souls, then I'm gonna run back down. Let's see if I can do it. And yes, I am actually learning this lore at the same time, and I am seeing my souls right there. Go right there. Oh, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. There we go. Okay. God damn it, I should have ran. Oh, fuck. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm doing though, because I'm trying to get about as many souls as possible. and trying to get another unpetrification spell. Hopefully I can get it, and then but I'm going for 5 more minutes, and then I'm probably gonna stop this. But I'm keeping on going, and also I'm talking about stupid shit, and it's awesome. I'm talking about a bunch of stuff, actually. Stupid shit, cool stuff, amazing stuff, and stuff about my heritage, stuff about the stuff that the reasons why I got into this, and the reasons why I like this stuff, and also too the reasons why I probably will be putting one of these designs on my body. But yeah, this actually is somewhat incongruency of the tale of what happened to a lot of Gaelic countries because of the Knights Templar and a whole bunch of different other people like that. I'm gonna go and stay back. Stay back. Son of a bitch. They just take it like a little fucking bosses and shit, and they don't even care, but they're so leveled up that it's like bitches and stuff, or whatever. But yeah, it's basically what happened to a lot of Gaelic countries and stuff like that too. I guess they kind of just decided to like break down these countries sometimes, you know. A lot of Gaelic, because it's like it was a lot of old kind of people who speak sort of the same kind of yeah. So I know it helps to sprint when I get up there. Thank you, Genius at Work. You are of your name. Yeah, I think you'd do better at this game than I would, but I'm probably I'm pretty much like this, I guess. But yeah, when you don't take showers, you get you start to turn into a hollow, I guess. So but yeah, that's basically what I believe in sometimes. I believe in a lot of stuff happening. I believe in a bunch of people kind of hiding it from view sometimes because of the way that that things change and people change sometimes too. Yes, awesome. Yes, the game is awesome. The game is great. The game is really cool, and it's actually not a symbol of the Knights Templar. It's actually a neutral cross, which is really cool. And I probably should get mine updated because I got mine done at Electric Ladyland. I have like 5 or 6 tattoos already, so I'm going to be doing a lot of different stuff with this game, and I'm probably going to be finding some designs inside of it so that I can actually do some really cool stuff. And I'm going to be doing. I'm actually probably going to be doing something close to along the lines of that dude. And yeah, oh that dude that I fought that has the God damn it! I'm sorry. I did not mean to do that. Oh, you bitch.
Bearer of the curse, seeketh blessed.
I did not do that on purpose. I really did not. I just I had my finger on the trigger and I was waving around the controller like a dumbass. Alright, I'm gonna stop doing that. So, I have 0 souls. I'm gonna talk.
Tiny thing inside the ruins. An ancient being that will know your very existence. She imparts sound wisdom, provided you find her on a good day. The sign you bear will drain your very souls, and without souls, you will turn hollow. Stay strong. Do not lose hope, even when you have precious little time. For when the undead dies, it is never truly dead, but only one step closer to hollowing. Not all undead are hollows, but all hollows were once under. If you find an Estus shard, bring it to me, so that I may ease you over the hill and past the forest. is the king's castle, where a man peered straight into the essence of the soul. But whatever came of it,
probably this shit, all this stuff. But okay, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm at 2 hours. I was just doing stuff to see if I could do something to where she would give me something extra. But it's probably not gonna happen. But thank you very much for staying with me, Genius at Work, and also put links in the description for that. What's her name? Jessie, and also Broken Rolex. Thank you all for being here, and people who did show up as well, who didn't show any messages. That's fine. And but if you want to be a part of the conversation, then you always can. Or the rants, I guess, because I do rant often, and I do stupid stuff, and also memes, and also other stuff, because I'm actually a part of the somewhat, and actually I'm way too close to the TV, but yeah, that's all basically I have to say for right now, and I'm gonna go, I'm gonna level up more, and I'm gonna see if I can actually beat those dudes on a regular basis, and once I actually start beating them on a regular basis. Yeah, I know, it sucks. I thought she would, but I didn't actually mean to hit her. It was an accident. I didn't mean to hit her. She has such beautiful red hair. Is that actually red hair, or is that another cape? She's probably it's probably covering her face because she's a hollow or something like that. It's pretty cool. But all right. But I'm gonna see what's going on with this lady over here first before I stop.
Hello again. How have you...
Did you buy an item? Yes! Awesome! I'm so happy! I can buy more spells! Yay! Alright, cool. I didn't even know I could do that. So, I thought I had a choice to go see her, and she's got it, and I'm gonna fucking do it, and it's gonna be tight. And those things look cool. The ice, and the souls, and I'm gonna get all of them. Well, she's probably a phaser, or she phases between stuff, between worlds or something like that. It's the reason why you see her in so many different positions, is maybe she's doing stuff in other worlds as she's just sitting at that thing. I think that's probably what she is, I guess, is the reason why she stays there completely all the time, is just she sits there and goes to other worlds or other realms or something like that. I don't know. So that's what I'm guessing, and I'm just guessing because that's the reason why I like this stuff. Because the more you guess, the more you get proven wrong or right or something like that, and it's really cool. And I like the whole experience. So I'm gonna go with freaking. That looks like it's gonna give me souls. That's awesome. All right, cool. Or like pick up souls or something like that. Like big ass fireball though. It's gonna be tight. I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff. It's gonna be awesome. All right. Y'all have a good day, and I realized a bunch of stuff today, and I also yeah, I know she's gonna help me have my flame though, but it's cool. I'm gonna get a ring or something like that that'll help me with that, or something that actually helps me. It's okay. I'm getting the ice spell definitely, or I'm getting the soul spell probably as well. So thank you all for watching, and this has been Joe Bomb Squad's game therapeutic rants, and thank you very much. And also next time, I guess whoever is there, the third one, if you ever want to message, or if you can't, and it doesn't matter. But anyways, he left. All right, see ya. Y'all have a good day, and you are your own one-man bomb squad. You can defuse situations before they happen, and you can make a better day to be able to have a better talk and a better discussion for yourself. Be yourself, and memes and information, and yeah. All right, cool. It's cool staying up with you too, Genius at Work. All right, have a good day. And to all a good night.